Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to do the Buccaneers rebuild. I basically just did 3 of the 4 teams. I just realized that. Like, I went Saints, Falcons, on to the Bucs. Why am I playing this division? But, see what we can do. Alrighty, and we're running with Coach Davy Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Madden, please put coaches in here with beards. We feel very unrepresented. Also, if I'm gonna make a pirate coach, I want it to be called Davy Jones, and I want him to have a better beard than me. This man does not. My beard is better. Make the beards better. Make it like a section I can add to, please. Kind of getting annoying when I can't. Anyhow, now my side is over. On to rebuild. Alright, with post-free agency here, I'll admit we didn't get a great options here. We missed out in the top 2, which we really weren't going for this one, to be honest with you. But we did get Miss Bobby Wagner. We got Miss Marquise Brown, Hilton, Mike Hilton, Matthew John, BJ Hill, Sylvan, and Grady Jarrett, which honestly, Grady Jarrett turned out to be not such a great signing. I thought he'd be higher, but he's not that high, which stinks. But with that being said, though, I generate this lineup, bada bing, bada boom. We got a lot of stars on the offensive side of the ball now. You got Godwin, Evans, Irving gets it, even though he was hidden before. Worst is still there, so we're looking pretty good. Defensive ball, 2 X factors. Could use some help at the. Could use an end selection, maybe an outside linebacker. Maybe ones. If I can get like a good outside linebacker at the 1 and end at the 2 would probably be best. And then a middle linebacker, mid to late round. Try and grab a corner over there to get over Hilton. Besides that, I mean, we look pretty good. I gotta say, this team looks a lot better than most rebuilds, but I do know a lot of this talent's a little bit on the older side, so especially that middle linebacker core. Let's see what we can do to fix that. If we grab a star D tackle, we might be switching this to a 4-3. This trade will make sense later, but we got May Walker from the Packers, a 3rd this year, a 3rd in 2 years, and gave up a bunch of late round 4th, 5th, 6th, and 2 corners on our team, which will make sense later once I show you guys what we drafted. And trade number 2 here. The best first, I haven't had to give up any of my 3rds or anything that I was going to take some people with, which is awesome. And I got Will McDonough the 4th. I gave up a left and a right and a bunch of late round picks. So there we go. Alrighty, post-draft here, giving us the recap. I know we have 2 fantastic corners. Yo, how did they let him fall to the... How was he a 3rd round prospect? This man was projected 3-4, which makes no sense because he's top 5. Because that corner was top 5. So I don't understand how we had a talent in the 3rd or 4th round be a top 5 candidate. Is he hidden? If he's hidden, that makes no sense. Bro, what the fuck is this game? What is this? How does that happen? And this is why you guys scout based on the draft, not based off what you need. The best cornerback off the table was at 1-6. Who picked 1-1? There are so many misses here. It's not even fun. Look, I thought it was weird that a top 5 corner is going to fall to me. Not only did a top 5 corner fall to me, I found one in the 3rd. But I'm not even going to show you the rest of the picks because most of them are probably going to show up here. Or I can go through them on the roster here. So let me... I already adjusted lineups, I'm pretty sure. But in case I didn't, let me do it again. So we have the tight end that we drafted at 76 overall as starting fullback and 2nd string tight end, which is good. The only issue is he's not hidden, unfortunately, but we'll take it. So we gave him some weapons here. Now, unfortunately, he only gives us an 88, 84, but this 84, this is a scary 84. Do I have the possibility to have an almost 90 overall corner soon? On top of that, I have 280 overall corners. I'm screaming inside! With Via in the middle. Not to mention the man that we just apparently drafted, who is hidden, Dev. That's the CPU in the 3rd round picking that. Like, sure, I could use some middle linebacker help. That's really about it. Ah! What is this? This, dude, this This NFC South has been crazy, excluding the Panthers for some reason. Also, why are they so good? I just realized that. Why are the Panthers so good without me? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a turnaround and a half right there. With a win, 15-2. Defense is probably one of the best passing defenses. I mean, we're upper threshold on almost everything except for run and run defense. That's fair. But in terms of this, let me put this in the middle for you. We got us with the bye, Eagles, Packers, San Fran Panthers, Vikings, Rams. So we're playing either more than likely anything from 3 down. I would prefer to play probably Packers in all honesty because we get to see what that trade matchup would do. And as far as the other side goes, we have the big 4 again at 1, 2, 3, and 5. Ouch. But all right. I mean, look, we know what we're going up against there, so it's not super concerning, but it is concerning nonetheless. I'm kind of curious to see how those rookies all panned out. Remember, we had the tight end of those 2 hidden receivers plus the hidden D tackle, but I don't think the D tackle got in. Edwards is up to an 82 and starting because Otten is out for 2 more weeks. Offense looks like it's progressing just well in general. I mean, Baker's almost at a 90. Evans is at a 90. Irving, I mean, Marquise is down there looking okay. I don't mind this at all. Defensive side of the ball, Villavea's got the stuff. Diaby got superstar from Smith. What the heck happened? First off, Barber, take the starting job. You're better. Secondly, what am I looking? First off, both of these 2 panned out phenomenal. Villavea looking great as always. I'm surprised McDonald hasn't gone up higher. I'm actually going to give Wagner the starting job because he's an 88. Besides that, though, this defense looks fantastic. I find out saying that Godwin, though, lost his spot for that, which means we need to change one of Godwin's abilities because he has slot-o-matic on. If he's on the slot, there's no point in having it. It's a wasted ability. We'll change that one up too. We'll make that one. No. Go with this one here. I like Tyler's runner. But let's see how we get our first game here. We gotta sim through one more week. But this team looks pretty good in all honesty. I mean, I can't ask for much more. Now, granted, I will admit, I went a little heavy on win now mode. As I don't think I can show you what picks we have for next year. So that kind of stinks. But also, my team's a little on the older side. So, for taking a look at the team matchups here, you have 1-4, 2-3, 1-5, 2. So it is the elite, the final 4 over there. Take your guesses now, folks. Who do we think is gonna make it out of the final 4 of the AFC? Because those are basically the 4 best teams, and you can see any combination of them. I think if the Ravens go on a tear, but I don't think they are, so I don't think they're gonna get there. The Chiefs might be on a tear, so they might be going for a perfect season. Bengals, this is the highest I've seen them in a while. But Vikings, Eagles are pretty consistent over here. 49ers are pretty consistent, but normally they don't make it past the second round here. So we see them. It's a little intimidating, but let's see if we can beat this Vikings team, which we beat in every category. So I'm not super worried, but let's see what happens. Well, I accidentally screwed up the sim and we lost. That's annoying. I didn't mean to screw up the sim, but I did. That's because I kept pressing the wrong button. I kept pressing A instead of X. Alrighty, with free agency over, we have done the following. We unfortunately did not get a lot of free agency signings. We also didn't go after a lot of people. The biggest one we went on and missed was Ivan Pace Jr. Because for anyone who doesn't know, I had both Davis and Wagner retired. So I have no middle linebackers technically. So I went out and got me 2 good starting ones. One is a mentor. One was a young trade target, but he's obviously starting, so it doesn't matter. In all honesty. So, it's kind of where we sit. We got to take a look at the scouts and everything. So, give us a final mock draft breakdown here. We have pick 28. It's saying right end. So, we obviously got to scout later in the round here and see if anything we have matches. But obviously, as you can tell, it technically requires a left outside linebacker. Or maybe a left guard is what they're saying. But I'm not too promising on either one, but we'll see. Alrighty, and on to the draft recap here. We took a left guard to start, who is a 78 overall. He's going to start as a rookie. That's huge. And then we got some other pity round picks here. Nothing too fantastic. I gotta show you the class. I'm dumb. I'm still annoyed about that last season. How you go 15-1 and then lose immediately in the wild card. That kind of bothers me. I'm assuming it's gonna be a top 5. That is not a top. Holy, is this a strong class? We have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people over 80. Wide receiver, strong safety, wide receiver, corner, halfback, corner. Wow, this is nuts. There's my guard at 28. That right there is the biggest steal I've seen so far. Nope, here it is right here. Holy, is he hidden? Bro, what is this? What is this draft thing? What am I looking at? I'm so confused. I'm so lost in that. I gotta see if he gets in. I don't know if he's gonna be able to beat out. Wins is 79. I don't know if he beats him out. Dude, I gotta start him. There's no way you don't put the rookie in at this point. Dude, that's nuts. Morant's hidden. Barton was hidden. That power back they took was hidden. Is anyone else hidden? No. I don't know where that guy we picked was. I think it's Hess. There's Hess and there's Hill. So Hill's got the 3. But I mean, this is a 89, 88. This another great chance for this. So let's see if they can produce this time. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm going to show you a bracket, but 1, 2, 3. Only 3 of them. All right, we only have 3 of the fatal 4 over there. But are you... Really? Really, Madden? Really? You going to do this to me? You going to do this to me again? You going to make me play him again? Let's go. Once again, I butchered the sim because I was trying to get under a minute and it did not work for me. I really need to start doing this earlier, but revenge is mine! Fuck you, Viking. I already did your rebuild. I don't need you winning. I need you losing. Get out of my way. JJ McCarthy, go. That is what happens when you upgrade your defense in your offense, baby. Go! I technically all I did was improve my line, but still, it's an upgrade to the offense, in my opinion. It makes a difference. Who we got next? Who's next? Who thinks they can compete with us? Oh, shit. Okay, can I have more confidence? I mean, I have a better defense, but their offense is a lot better. Cheat. 17341523. Lego, I guess. All right, we got 1:44 left, up by 11. So it's a 2-possession game, but a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and field goal. Well, I'm right. Yep, they gotta get touchdown, 2-point conversion, field goal in 1:40, and an onside kick in there at some point. Yeah, with this Lions team, it's not the question. They've been going off. What is going? Where has this been all game? I'm watching them hit bomb after bomb after bomb, and now they can't move the ball when they need to. That's Jared Goff for you, folks. He is something. You've gone throw away, missed a screen, throw away. Is Goff literally going to throw this game away? Yes! What did I just watch? Josh Hayes is the 3rd string corner. 4th string, I think. Alright, well, keep handing off to Bucky Irving. As long as Bucky doesn't fumble. Oh my. Where has this been all game? I'm over here watching a clinic of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Lions need it most. They fail. And then Bucky Irving decides to become the next Saquon Barkley for some reason. Where were these efforts a year ago? I needed them. The Bucs could have been like the first and only ones to have a 1-season rebuild. Which, I mean, frankly, they're really close to being able to, if we're being honest with ourselves. As long as we win out here, we're fine. We're kicking a field goal just to add salt to the wound. We don't have to. Like, they physically will not run out. We just added more points to make it look worse. But there's a divisional win. So let's see who we play for the conference title, I guess. Okay, so we have the Seattle Seahawks, who are really good at running. Really good pass defense. But here's the issue with that, guys. You have one of the worst run defenses. We run the football better than we throw the football, apparently. And your big thing of run the football, we're great at. So, we're just barely more points per game, but we definitely give away less. Who won the other side? No! Not the Chiefs! Broncos! In Broncos country, come on! I want one of these where I don't play the Chiefs! Please! But, let's cue up the game, I guess. Alright, 36 seconds left as they just got punted back the football. And incomplete, going to Metcalf there. He's still on the team on this one because we didn't get to do the whole trades and everything. 32 seconds left. No wonder they're doing so well. They have actually decent receiver threats and everything now. 32 seconds. Bring in 4 up the middle. Timeout called. 3rd and 17 off the sack. That's huge. Come on. Let's get this rush in there. Bring in 4 again. Not as great of pressure. Got there still. I feel like this should have been a fumble, but I'll take the sack in by of itself. I prefer the fumble because it means I might have the ball back, but still. Pressure at the middle again. Deep ball thrown. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Buccaneers football. And 2 knees to end the game, and we're going to the Super Bowl, folks. I really hope all my people are healthy, because if you can tell, I have no timeouts, and that's because they proceeded to keep getting injured, I think. Because we were winning whenever we had that football last, so I'm assuming we got injuries that I need to look at, which are honestly concerning me that we're going into the Super Bowl with that, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But NFC champions, baby! Let's go! W's. Can I please get an ending where I don't play the Chiefs? Who? I forget who it was. Who failed? Who failed miserably? Who? Broncos! Screw you, Broncos! It's a 2-3, by the way. It's a 2-3 matchup. As far as everything goes, better offense, better defense. But 8-7-3, 5-2-9, 20, 25, 16, 14. This is the battle of misfit shits. Okay. Let's see if we can bring home a win here. Minute 30 left here in the 4th, and we're winning! Fuck you, Chiefs! Screw you! Fuck you, Madden. I'm not gonna say screw you. Fuck you, Madden. Making me always play these people. Made me sick of fucking Buck Clench being like, I don't want to lose. Put in so much effort. Not even like I can be like, oh, they're human beings. They're computer sims. It's not. Inbounds, minute 20. Tick, tick, tick. Timeout, minute 17 left. Come on, I need. Let's kill 2 plays here. 2 plays. 2 plays, please. 2 plays, please. 1. Get there. Yes, sir. Pass rush, baby. Pass rush. I have no idea there was 19-second runoff. W's. Finally, the Chiefs get the stinking thing ID with a... Alright. It killed 2. Took him down to 46 seconds. 2 points puts him at 5, which means a touchdown. They don't even have to do... What's it? No, wait. 2 puts him at 25. 6 gets him... Short throw. That just screwed him. They kicked the extra point. It's 24. Why would you do that? Why would you go for 2 now? Mike Evans with the recovery. First off, why would they? I don't understand that. I don't. We're gonna kneel it twice and be done. Which actually is gonna be kneel 3 times because this isn't gonna be enough runoff here. If I'm not mistaken, but the Buccaneers are gonna win the Super Bowl here, and I'm gonna do the thing I should have done probably about 5 minutes ago when I realized we had a shot, which was queue up what the Bucs draft was to see how they actually helped their team, because I can do that now. But there's a win for you. I mean, we did it. Like, that's exactly what we needed, and we're being honest with ourselves. So, there's a Buccaneers win, baby. It's exactly what I needed right there. We're back on track. We're back on the rebuild thing. We're actually winning Super Bowls, and we did it. We won. I'll take it. Well, let's take a look at what did we do to this team to help win. 1, we signed a better third receiver than McMillan. Not by much, but a better third receiver than McMillan. Not on it by much, but it was enough to significantly impact receiving stats all year round. We drafted a second tight end, which we needed. We drafted a guard, which we said we needed from the beginning. We drafted 2 outstanding corners. We made some trades for some end improvement, and we shored up the middle linebacking section. We technically also got a left, but you could serviceably have the one you had. He was just older, and again, Madden older means you can't do anything after the age of 30. They start to stink. We go back and we look at the draft for the Buccaneers, because remember, we've already had this. At 19, they took Mbuka. You took a receiver. Is he better than McMillan? You got to find that out. I went established, and established worked in this case. Their second pick at 21, so they went 19 and then 21. They took corner, which we said they need because we went corner. So we've hit 2 of the moves I've made, technically. Okay. You've hit 1 exactly. You've halved 1. You got to see how Mbuka does versus McMillan. They went corner again. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. That was their second round pick at 21. I'm stupid. Their third round pick, and they went corner again. Similar to my draft, except I went corner to start at 1-2. But again, you're putting yourself in a position to create what I did here. Not as likely, but in a position. Their fourth round pick, they went edge rusher. I don't think you're going to get a Quay Walker out of David Walker, but you might. I love I said Quay Walker. I know it's Quay Walker. I don't know why I thought it was Quay. All right, I'm so tired today. Can you tell I worked the air day and everything? In their 5th round, they went edge. Not exactly needed. You still have Baby. He's here. I would have said middle, personally. And then their 7th round, they went receiver. I don't like that one. I would have said it 7th round. You could have taken a flyer at D-tackle because VFA is getting older. Or, again, I don't think you had a middle. You could take a flyer on a quarterback. You could have taken a flyer on a tight end. I think those all were valid. They chose not to. So most of them, I think they hit. I think they hit on everything except, honestly, round 7. Everything else was fine. I have no issue with everything else. Personally, I would have rather them taken corner first round. I like the guy in Michigan. I would have said go there. I know there were some injury questions, but I think that would have been better, personally. Although I forget if they had to pick before Arizona in the second round, because if they did, I would have said they should have taken him, but I don't remember if they went before him or not. I'm trying to scroll fast enough to see if I can tell, but I don't know if I get there. Yeah, they're only going to share one. But anyway, I can't tell. I was just trying to look at it really quick, but it did work. So, in terms of their draft grade and what they did, you didn't touch, all you may have did is find somebody to go here. And Dean's still probably going to end up being your starting corner, but you might have 2 behind him. You may have done what I did, but just have Dean be first, which is, again, completely fine. So, they did pretty well. I give them credit. They hit the stuff they needed to. They did exactly, to some degree, what we did. Now, did we make some trades and sign some people? Sure. But free agency is unpredictable. Now, am I saying they should go after McDonald IV? Yeah, because he already had Cansey. Go keep Villa. Go get McDonald IV. I mean, Quay is probably out of the question. But maybe in free agency, you never know. But we will be doing... Oh, yeah, baby. My boys are next. Pittsburgh Steelers rebuild coming up, folks. Let's go. I'm so happy to finally be able to do them. Although it's not going to be completely legit, but it's fine. I mean, that makes it even better. So, I'll see you guys on that one. Have a good one.